When I first came across goals, it was news to me at the ripe old age of 33 that I could want something, that I could plan to go get it, and that I could put that plan into action. Complete and utter news. That was my big revelation, my epiphany, my aha moment. The next thing that happened was I set all these unreasonable, irrational goals that I really didn't want, or wasn't sure that I wanted, because I didn't know how to do it. I was a newbie at it. So we talk about kissing frogs. I mean, as a metaphor, I had to try out some goals that didn't matter to me. So you got to work through, because I was rusty at, I didn't know what I wanted. So that freezes up a lot of people. That's why we talk about action. The universe rewards what? Movement. Action, same thing. And punishes inaction. If it will not come, the universe will not come down and take you by the hand and lead you from the little camp you've set up on the path of life. You are quite welcome to spend the rest of your days there, mired in whatever situation you're in now, and never moving an inch. But if you're going to move, you got to do it. You got to find out what plays for you. It's like people that aren't sure about, people get put on the spot. People don't like coming up here and they get nervous. Public speaking is still the number one fear, right? And they come up and you get really nervous. And you can see this on game shows and stuff. And people freeze up and they can't even access their own wants and desires because they're unclear on it. And they can't even clearly elucidate things. So you got to break through that. If you're not clear on what you want or where you want to go, I think that's excellent news, because you get to now start at the beginning of the adventure where it's exciting. You know, when you make your $1 million, it will not be as exciting to you as that first check that comes in from your own sweat, blood, and tears. Does that make sense?
Well,
Mike.
I'm pretty good. I already have a few websites in action. I've been taking a lot of action. There's many different ways I could focus on doing more video marketing or the PPC, whole bunch of things. Just maybe.
Stan had the answer to that yesterday. It was just pick one thing and do it. You don't have to follow through to completion. Like the book that you decide you don't need, boom, bounce it off 2 walls into the trash. You get into video and you decide this isn't really going to help, or you test it online. You can test it. This kind of hits right in your wheelhouse, doesn't it, James?
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking I know the answer to this one. It comes back to your filter. What are you actually trying to get? So you just score every opportunity. So for me, I just put it all up on a whiteboard and then I look along.
There you go.
And I'll go, right, that thing there, that's my biggest opportunity right now, and then I just zone in on it. But the other thing is, you're talking about video and PPC, that's just traffic. So maybe just chunk it out into content, traffic, and conversions. Maybe just split it into those big macro groups. And then from those, I pick where should you be working right now. And then inside there, it's like John's book. There's lots of little subsets. So I might be running 140 different traffic channels, but maybe someone else is interested in just getting their first traffic channel up and running. Does that help?
And also, Shramko spurred something else in my head. When I'm faced with a potential conflict or problem or something, and actually Stan and I went through this and we were planning a lot of this stuff, just do the old basic, draw a line down a page and do your pros and cons. What's good about this idea? What's bad about this idea? What don't I understand? What do I understand? How does this fit into my wheelhouse, as I call it, or my strengths? How does this play up to my failure, fear of failure, things like that? When you do your listing on the things, is that what you're doing? Are you assigning a scale of 1 to 10 or something? What was it you were doing?
Yeah, I score it. I go back to my filter. Does it have recurring payoff, or is it a one-time
Oh, that's right. There
thing?
were three points it had to meet. What were they?
There's a bunch of things. I know them off by heart, but do I really absolutely love it so much that I want to wake up tomorrow and do this again? Does it have a long-term payoff? Are there other things that could lead to this? And I should mention, I do have a secret weapon, is I bounce these things off my wife. And I say, what do you think about this, or what do you think about that? And she'll go, you don't like that at all. And I go, yeah, you're right, I don't like that. Or she'll go, I think you'd do really well with that. And so I'll go in that direction. So just someone who knows you well that can give you another perspective. I'm not saying go out to 15 people. I'm talking about one person, perhaps, who'll be honest, brutally, John Carlton honest to you. That'll tell you whether you're on the right track or not. So you can step outside and then get back into it. But once I decide on something, nothing's going to stop me getting that done, so that I can move it out of the way. I want to rub it off the whiteboard.